Hey, what's going on guys? My name is CJ. In this video, I'm going to show you how to clean your Primo Water Dispenser, okay? Whether you have top loader or bottom loader, the process is pretty similar. I'm going to show you how to clean it. I haven't cleaned mine in over 6 months now. I've had this and it's definitely time to clean it. They really recommend you clean it every 3 months. So let's go ahead and clean it. Now, Primo Water Company has an instruction list on how to clean your dispenser on the website, but they do not have a video. They say they do, but you click on it and there is no video. So I said, why not go ahead and make a video? So first thing you need is either 2 tablespoons of regular bleach or 2 cups of distilled white vinegar. I'll put all this in the link in the description. I'm just going to briefly show you what I have, what we're going to do. So you can either use bleach or white vinegar. I'm not using bleach. I prefer white vinegar. I really don't want bleach in my Primo water, even though, you can flush it out and it will go away. I prefer to just have something that wouldn't be so harmful to my body, and I wouldn't mind white vinegar in my body. 1 empty 5-gallon bucket, which I'm going to use that one because all these are actually full. We're going to use that one. It's going to be for the cleaning. And then we need 1 2-gallon bucket. If you don't have a 2-gallon bucket, just get a 1-gallon, jug, milk container. This is distilled water. It's empty. And then I'll fill it up twice, okay? And then a Phillips head screwdriver. And then it's 15 steps, but it's really simple, guys, okay? All right, so the first step it says is to turn the energy saving switches to off and unplug the power cord from the wall outlet, then remove the water bottle, okay? So in this case, I don't have the mount. There's a mount bracket to secure the Primo water dispenser to the wall so this doesn't fall over on children. We don't have any small kids in the house, and this basically ended up coming off and I had to patch the wall, so we don't use that, but you need a screwdriver to take that off if you do. So we're going to pull this forward. We're going to turn off the energy saving switches, which are right on the back. Hot, cold, off. Unplug the power from the wall. That's unplugged, okay. Remove the 5-gallon jug from the top and we can pull this forward now. And by the way, you can get these on Amazon. It's like a silicone rubber cap. We'll take this off for now. The thing is that once you use the cap that it comes with, is now open. So there's water in here, but if I flip this over, water can leak out of that hole. So buy these on Amazon. They're pretty cheap. I'll put the link in the description, but they're good to have. You can wash them. I think it's like 3 in a pack or 4 in a pack. Okay, remove the remaining water from reservoirs. Dispensing from the hot and cold into a pitcher or bucket. All right, so I've already actually done this, but just go ahead and press down your cold and see if any water comes out, and then your hot. So no water should be coming out anymore. Make sure this is fully drained on the inside tank where it holds the water. Step 6 says remove the cap from a spare empty 5-gallon, which is the only one I have is the one that I had up top. The others are filled with water. Pour bleach 2 tablespoons or 2 cups of vinegar and hot tap water 2 gallons into the empty bottle. All right, so 2 cups of vinegar is what I'm going to use. White distilled vinegar. Get yourself a measuring cup and we're going to go with 2 cups of white vinegar. It's not that much in here, but we should have enough for 2 cups. And the rules to measuring something is you let it sit and settle until you know you're at the spot that you need. 2 cups, that looks right. Okay, that's 2 cups of white vinegar. Still got some left, so that's good. All right, so now we need to fill 2 hot gallons into this bottle. So let's go ahead and pour the vinegar into here. This is going to be our cleaning bottle. We're making the cleaning bottle. So this is the 2 cups of white distilled vinegar. Or if you didn't want to do this, you can do 2 tablespoons of bleach. But again, I don't want to do bleach and have bleach residue in my machine. All right, and then, like I said, if you don't have a 2-gallon jug, 1 gallon's fine. You just have to fill it up twice. We need to fill this up with hot water. Let's turn the hot water tap on. One gallon of hot tap water. Gonna go ahead and fill this up. Okay, that's 1. Let's go ahead and fill up number 2. Okay, number 2, here we go. Okay, that is number 2. 2 gallons of hot tap water, done. 2 cups of white vinegar, done. All right, we're already on step 7. That's how simple this is, guys. This is really not complicated, okay? Apply the cleaning bottle to the dispenser, plug the power cord back into the wall outlet, and turn the dispenser back on. So we're going to go ahead and wrap this guy around here. Goes right around it. Just make sure when you pull this, you need to pull it all the way down because it could come off. One time my wife put this on and it just wasn't on fully around. So you got to kind of pull it down. All right, let's go ahead and apply the cleaning bottle. Cleaning bottle is now applied, and we're going to plug this back in, and we're going to go ahead and turn our switches back on. Okay, plug is in, switch is on. Allow the cleaning solution to fill the reservoirs. Okay, so it was completely empty. Now the container on the side is starting to get filled up. So once you start seeing the bubbling, that's how you know the inside is completely full. So still going. I believe this container holds about a gallon or so. It looks like it's stopping now. Now it says, allow the cleaning solution to fill the reservoirs. We already done that. Turn the switches back off and unplug the cord from the wall outlet. Unplug it. Turn the switches off. Now we need to wait 10 minutes, then drain the water from the reservoirs as described in step 5. And step 5 says remove remaining water from the reservoirs by dispensing from the hot and cold taps into a pitcher or bucket. Alright, so we waited 10 minutes. Now we're going to drain the water from the reservoirs. Let's go ahead and plug it back in. Turn our switches back on. So at this point we're going to drain the hot and cold. I'm just going to do a mixture of both. This is starting to get a little full, so I'm going to go ahead and empty this. Go ahead and dump that. Keep draining. Keep draining until this is completely empty, not just from the top, but also when the reservoir inside the container stops letting the water out. You can actually do 2 at the same time, cold and hot. You can press them in and hold them down at the same time. It will help drain it faster. Alright, so now at this point it's no longer coming out from the top. It's only coming out from the bottom. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and take this off. And we're going to go ahead and fill this up with hot water. Just hot water only. So get your jug and do 2 gallons of hot water and fill that up in the empty jug. Alright, so we filled up the 5-gallon jug, the empty one, with straight water. Just straight hot tap water, okay? By the way, we don't use the refrigerator water at all. We actually use the Primo water. So we had a water softener system installed in our house because we have hard water here. So the guy tested this and he actually said this is very clean water. It's reverse osmosis, but it's just very clean, and he was very impressed. And he said if you're using this, then he doesn't even recommend getting the water system. But we have the water softener for the laundry, the dishwasher, and obviously showering, but not for drinking. All right, so now we have just straight water. We're gonna do the same thing here, but we're gonna drain it from the front, and then we're gonna drain it from the back this time, okay? From the front, I'm gonna take the bottle to get it to about empty, and then we're gonna turn this around and we're gonna empty it from the back side. So now we're just trying to flush out any, vinegar that might be in the system still. I can kind of smell it. You do want to do a second, rinse of just straight up water. Then if you have a garbage disposal like we do, what I would do is just use your garbage disposal with the white vinegar. That will help clean your garbage disposal as well. 2 birds, 1 stone. Can't go wrong. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and empty it from the back side. So let's make sure we turn this off. Unplug it, just in case, the water's leaking. Just turn it around where you can get to it easy. Put your cord up somewhere. Just maybe hook it around a bottle or something. and we're gonna head and dispense the water from here. So we're gonna need to unscrew this. This is where you also need a screwdriver to unscrew. Save the screw. Take off this plastic cap, set it down, and then take off this red silicone, and once I do that, water's going to be draining from there. So just put your bucket up close, pull out your red silicone, and then it's going to start shooting out. Alright, so now it's just draining from the backside. And you can actually see it right there. So there's the valve, and then you can see it. Now some stuff came out of here and I'm actually surprised, because this I never seen before. So it looks like this actually was dirty. I'm really interested to know what are these white things in here, because I never saw that coming in my drink at all. I'm happy I took it out from the backside of this. I'm going to show my wife. Wow. I mean, it's been about 6 months or so since we've had this. So it's definitely been time to get it cleaned. They do recommend every 3 months, but it's probably been a little more than 6 months, maybe 7 months. But you guys saw this was clean, like the bucket was empty and nothing was coming out from the front side. But now when I did it from the back side, I got stones are like passing kidney stones. I don't know. I don't want that kind of kidney stone. God forbid. Those are huge. Oh my gosh. It's still draining, so I'm going to let that finish draining. And then we'll analyze these kidney stones. See what the heck. That's crazy. What is that? Alright, looks like it's almost done. I'm going to take that top one off. And I'm going to go ahead and pull this out. To pull this out, you just lift up here. This does come out for those that don't know. And this can be cleaned and dumped. You can use a Mr. Clean Eraser, wipe down around the edges of that. And then inside of here is actually a plastic piece. And then you can see the inside of what it looks like. You can actually wipe on the inside. Although it doesn't tell you that in the directions, I'm really surprised. But this can get cleaned if you want. There's nothing about saying to take that out, but you can. It's just saying put the silicone plug and drain cap in, return units to the location, install a fresh water bottle. There's really not any dirt in here. It's really clean. What that stuff is, I'm so baffled. Alright, so just tilt this towards you and just get out any remaining water that might be in there. As long as no more water's coming out, you should be good to put that red plug back in. Just push that back in the hole like that. We're going to screw in the plastic cap. Screw goes on the bottom. And just screw that part in. Drill or screwdriver. Really shouldn't use a drill. You just want to over tighten anything because you can strip. Alright, so that's good to go. Push this back where it was. And you can wipe the inside of that if you want with a paper towel. So just wiping the inside. And then what I would do is get some Q-tips. About 4 Q-tips should be good. And you can just wipe inside here. This is actually not on the instructions, so I'm surprised. But clean inside here just helps to get anything out. And then the last thing would be to just wipe any, coffee or tea or whatever. My wife makes tea and she puts this under here. Just wipe all that clean. And then this tray does come out. You can take the tray out. You can easily take this out. You can wipe all this. We got dogs, dog hair. Put this in the sink and this can get clean, nice and clean. Now you want to make sure this goes back in. This goes straight down in. Basically the same way you took it out, you're just going to push it straight down inside. And this can get clean with soap and water. What I like to use is Dawn Platinum Power Wash. This stuff's really good. Clean all this out. Wash it really good. Okay, once we got all that done, nice and clean, Mr. Clean Eraser worked great. Go ahead and push that down inside. You just have to use a little bit of force to push that down. And by the way, if this tray fills up with water, that little red, buoy thing will pop up, let you know this is filled with water. Sometimes, water spills when you're filling things up. All right, so the last step's get a fresh bottle and hook it up. Let me go ahead and take this off. All right, fresh bottle. And then you can plug it in, turn your switches on, and you're good to go. Like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.